So there I was walking at the zoo with 6 kids, and then I hear it. Wow, are they all yours? I smiled and said, yes. The lady looked at me like I was crazy. She said, how do you do it? You make it look so easy. But what she didn't see, and what most people don't see, is everything that happens before this moment. So in this video, I'm sharing the 3 things that make going out with 6 kids actually possible. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Javeria, a homeschooling mom of 6, and in today's video I'm taking you behind the scenes of our homeschool field trip to the Toronto Zoo to show you exactly how I do it, how I plan, and how I make these days not just manageable, but actually enjoyable as a mom. Whenever we have a busy day ahead, I always like to plan for it in advance. So for this day, I had to plan our grocery trip, so we had all the essentials we needed to pack a healthy lunch from home, which I got started on early morning that day. This way, food was one less thing to worry about. I don't carry one large lunch bag. All the children carry their own little backpacks, which they put their lunch container in, as well as water bottle, a sun hat, and any other essentials that they need throughout the day. Once I was done in the kitchen, then it was time to wake up the kiddos, and I had them lay out their outfits the night before, so they got dressed and helped me with the little ones. I have 3 older kids and 3 younger ones, and I give responsibility to the older kids to help the younger ones put socks on, zip jackets, grab their bags, and get into the van. Honestly, it took some time to train the kids into wanting to help out, and at first I did have to give them incentives, get them to help me out, but now alhamdulillah they have grown up. They willingly want to help their younger siblings, which is a blessing for me, alhamdulillah. It makes a world of a difference when older siblings are helping the younger siblings. It really strengthens their bond, and also I enjoy having the extra little helping hands around. Of course, we were one of the early arrivers and waited a while for our homeschool group to gather. Moving around the zoo with the stroller was pretty easy except for one pavilion. I left the stroller outside and my toddler wanted to walk. When we came out of the pavilion, we ended up in a totally different area. We had to get help finding our way back to the stroller. The toddler was really happy walking around freely, seeing and touching everything, of course. But you know what? That's the full experience and that's how they learn. So I don't mind. I let her go around and touch everything. Moving around in the zoo with 6 kids, it takes a lot of time. Older kids want to move on faster, but younger ones are taking their time. And sometimes the older kids want to stop at a certain exhibit, whereas the little ones are eager to move around and see other places. It's a task on its own, trying to have everyone cooperate and wait for each other. There were many times in the day that my patience was tested, and I just had to sit down and let them handle it, because there was no way I was going to make one group happy and the other group not happy. So they had to figure it out, and alhamdulillah we did, slowly. Everyone got to see what they wanted, and that's the beauty of a large family. You learn patience, you learn to cooperate with each other, and you learn to love being with each other. There was a lot to see at the zoo, and it's a great time to spend together outside of the home as well, because it just puts all that you've learned into perspective, and you get to see how your children are behaving outside as well. It's a common misconception that people think homeschool kids are not socialized, but you won't imagine how much they interact with others, grown-ups and little kids, throughout the different experiences that they have. We stopped for lunch and took many breaks throughout the day, definitely moving slower than most groups, but we move at our own pace, and that's something I've learned to embrace over the years. It's not a race, no one's in a hurry, you're not going to get left behind. It's about enjoying the experience and being fully present as a mother with all the children. By the end of the day, we had walked over 10K steps and everyone was exhausted. Barely made it back to the car. And of course, the first thing that came to my mind was dinner. Everyone was going to go home hungry. Alhamdulillah, I had already planned ahead for dinner the night before because after a field trip like this, I'm not cooking. We go home, freshen up, pray Zohar Salat, then everyone takes a nap. A good 2-hour rest period for the kids and I. So if you ever see a mom of many and think, wow, she has it all figured out, she has everything under control, just remember there's a lot of unseen work behind the scenes. Nothing is easy. Everything takes effort. But when you plan and prepare ahead of time, things really do become a bit easier. And that's how I manage as a mom of 6, to make sure that I've planned everything. It does take a lot of time planning and prepping, but I do thank myself when I have batch cooked meals in the freezer or extra leftovers from the dinner last night. It really helps to lessen my load. So there you have it. Those are my 3 tips that help me to manage as a mom of 6. Planning ahead, giving the children responsibility, and giving myself some grace, because that's very important. It's okay if some days are not so smooth, but we do aim for those smoother days often. Thank you so much for coming along on our trip to the zoo. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with another mom who could use a little encouragement today.